Hello. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. The final day of Baldur's Gate 3 for this play session of 2 months. We finished the Dark Urge yesterday. Got a lot of different saves. But today we're going to be flying back in 4 hours before the finale to choose to defy Bhaal at Bhaal's temple. See what differences can be made. Maybe the stream will only be 10 minutes long. Who knows? But let's get to it. Get in there, see what happens. I'm expecting if things don't immediately end, we'll probably have about 4 hours or so, maybe 5, depending on... Well, Jaheira and Minx might be alive
For
still.
a moment, the brine pool of your brain clears. To die, to rest, to save the world from yourself, to accept, to become his prophet, in any disobedience subject to his lash.
So this is what we did last time. Definitely eviscerated the world. I was surprised actually for your character to say in Bhaal's name, but actually say it, like voice acting. There's not a lot of voice acting from your character in this game. But the Dark Urge definitely has 2 points now, compared to Tab 0 when it comes to voice acting. But today in the alternative universe, we are choosing to defy Bhaal. Let's reap what we sow. I will choose my own path.
You refuse me. You are my spawn. Your veins course with my unholy blood. Your life is mine. Accept your inheritance, or I will reclaim it.
At least we get 2 choices for each now. We get to see Bhaal's ugly face. I'd rather die as Viri in character. I'd rather die.
You were made to conquer, to devour. You reject my blood, and so I will reclaim it. I will make another who is worthy.
For the first time in over a century, silence falls over the Bhaal temple. No chants, no screams, no prayers. In the end, your own death brought you more joy than any you wrought on this land. You are slipping into peaceful oblivion. But your journey is not over.
Thou hast defied Bhaal, thy liege and father, and in doing so hast earned a place among champions and heroes. But alas, thy courage was in opposition to the divine cosmology that bound thee to the Lord of Murder. Thou art now faithless, godless, and doomed to wander the fugue plane for eternity. I will not permit that, though all the powers of life and death dictate that it should be so. I, too, still hold some power, and I invest a portion of it in thee, who hath challenged the gods and now liveth to tell of it. Thy fight is not over, and it is thy fight. For one who can look upon Bhaal and oppose him can survive any crisis. So rise, challenger of gods, and prepare for battle once more. Death will not claim thee whilst I endure.
Withers is the homie. Who are you? Honestly.
A scribe, a seneschal, a keeper of records, and now thine advocate, both here and in the city of the dead.
He's Jurgle. We already know. I mean, even when you first meet Withers, you kind of get an idea that he's Jurgle because there's literally a statue of him. But if I deserve to die for all the evil I have done.
The sole way to atone for thine actions is to do better in a new dawn. That dawn has come. Bhaal tried to extinguish thee, but his wrath is imprecise. He only succeeded in killing the part of thee he knew. The urge that drove thee to terrible acts, the spark of brutality that made thee his. But there is a new part of you that hath grown during thy travels. That part Bhaal could not extinguish, and so, instead of destroying thee, he hath made thee anew. The heart of a savior hath overshadowed the mind of a murderer. Thou hast vanquished thine urge.
Did you know my nature all this time?
I know all. But to state truths is to interfere, for the minds of mortals are easily swayed. My place, for the most part, is to observe. This intervention, the reclamation of thy soul, is beyond mine ordinary remit, but thou art extraordinary, and so are these times. Today thou art born anew.
A triumph most deserved. Well done.
Thanks, Withered.
Greet the bloodless dawn, child of none.
With Bhaal gone, your sins will be, will at last be truly yours. Naturally.
After all, you have not been turned good. You can conduct atrocities whenever you please and get a peaceful night's sleep.
And he's gone. I wonder if my butler will just be dead now. Who am I? I can choose. I escaped. The hold that Bhaal had over me is gone. All the voices in my head and the rushes in my blood. I cured them at last. It's strange to think, but I can do whatever I want, be whoever I want to. I'm finally me. These thoughts won't talk to me any longer. Definitely a change from yesterday where it was like capital letters.
Hard to believe she is dead, after all that she did to me. I do not often doubt myself. But surviving Orin took courage and strength I was not sure I had. I could not have faced her without you.
Few people could face the chosen of Bhaal. You did.
You are trying to raise my spirits. I appreciate it, but any joy the sight of Orin's corpse brings me is but a speck of comforting shade. There is little relief to be found from the heat of the storm we are caught in. While the brain is still free, and we are still infected, we will never be safe. But we can talk of this later. For now, let us be glad that we still draw breath, and that Orin does not.
Okay, I noticed you got out of that trap yourself today. That's interesting.
Nice to be on the right end of some divine intervention for once. Makes you grateful to be alive. Not sure I've got the energy for any vigorous adventuring after all that excitement. I'll be back at camp, counting my blessings.
You have vanquished the Slayer, as I knew you would. You are strong. You are mighty. You are you.
Speaking of vanquishing the Slayer, yeah, I don't have the Slayer form anymore. No power would kill no Slayer. We're just a regular old person now. Still the Haunted One background.
It was no easy thing, overcoming those urges that gripped you. I'm not sure I would have managed in your shoes. Well done.
I'm finally free.
Good. I knew you had what it took to quieten your demons. I'd hate to have lost the real you.
I think the next time I play Dark Urge, which will probably be like, I don't know, a year or two from now when I pick this game up again to re-enjoy it, I might just go full resist. You know, not kill Isabel and all that other stuff.
You wish to consult me?
Wondering if you had anything to say. I've already got one of these. Do I really need two of them? I don't think
Let's
so.
have a look.
Get that key.
You are born anew, cured of all distraction. Good. Orin's Netherstone is in our grasp. And now we must look ahead to the other. Gortash.
To Gortash, then. I'm sure his enthusiasm will be boundless.
Seek him out. He is all that stands between us and the Elder Brain.
What do these people think?
Orin taught us some very specific cruelties. Were you not Bhaal's spawn, I would inflict them upon you, traitor.
Here.
His bubbling hate still fills my nostrils. Not even your treason could dampen this joy, betrayer. I should speak up.
Spawn of Bhaal. You would have brought this city to its knees. You have squandered your unholy right.
You rejected your own blood. Your unholy provenance. You are no child of Bhaal.
The blood on his profane hands. It could have been yours too. You could have been chosen.
Imagine tying yourself to a god.
To challenge Lady Orin was bold. To slay her even bolder. It is a shame you balked in the face of godhood.
Did you not feel his presence? You cannot shirk the weight of your lineage, Bhaalspawn. Not really. It's far too heavy.
We'll see. Like the game said, my atrocities are now my own. Well, Jaheira and Minx aren't out here waiting for us. So that's good.
At this point, nobody can control the brain, and it knows it. We must seize the third stone before it breaks free.
Got some shit to do first, Mr. Emperor. I wanna go long rest and talk to people at camp.
Thy will, dost thou require a new ally?
Google doesn't say anything different. I mean, withers.
I've been threatened with the sharp end of a dagger before, but never with such a monster as Orin holding the blade. Certainly would have been a disappointment to spend so long resisting the instructions of my own god, only to die as the plaything of someone else's.
Orin harm you.
Not sure I'll ever truly recover from the embarrassment of falling for her tricks, but physically, I'm absolutely fine. Rather well rested, as a matter of fact. Whenever modicum of reason lurked in that warped mind of hers, led her to spare me rather than skewering my corpse over her temple door. I hope we never see Orin's like again. Mind flayers and absolutists I can handle, but she was nothing but cruelty and carnage. Another whose god should go unworshipped.
Indeed.
Well done again on besting Bhaal and all that. It was very twee. Especially the part with that poor excuse for a skeleton waved his magic wand and made it all better.
I am myself at last. You don't have to fear anything from me ever again.
Yes, you were so very scary.
I still am.
I knew you had that sweet heart all along. I was alarmed by you sometimes, scandalized even. But somehow, by your side, I still only ever saw you.
Alright, you mass murderer. Now Astarian's the worst person in our camp, you know? He killed 7,000 people.
How can I help?
The vile urge within me has been scourged. My heart is pure at last.
Nothing like ridding oneself of a god's unwanted influence to lighten the load on your shoulders. I wasn't sure if we'd lose you to that darkness entirely. Glad to know you found your way back to us.
Thanks, Gale. And you can read the Annals of Carsus. I don't know why the cutscene bugs like that. Get this, because we already saw it.
This is no mere journal. It contains Carsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for... The book states, if we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of to every end, just think, I promise you, The gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much... I don't know. Even with the... Mistra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control. Do you think I had not considered powerful... I know. Long road lies ahead before the crown comes into our possession. All I ask for now is that you did not dismiss this possible... I'm glad you can recognize this. For now, whatever. A devil.
Talk so much.
Elminster?
Then there's more.
I hear you've been browsing in... Sir, perhaps...
What do you say?
Miss, she bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience. At last, I see you remaining up trusting.
How can I help?
We can go to the shrine tomorrow.
Excellent idea.
That conversation would have been 10 minutes. If I hadn't heard it yesterday.
Ugh, that pointy-headed old fart talks too much. But he has also moved mountains, walked between plains, and dragged himself back from death 12 times. If he still believes in Gale, the boy should not be overly concerned what his ladylove thinks. Goddess or no? Ask it.
Interesting that Jahira doesn't have anything to say.
Congratulations are in order.
Here we go.
I fancied myself the sage advisor, sworn to guide you through what it means to be a child of Bhaal. And while I mulled on that solemn responsibility, you went and took care of it on your own. Well done. Truly. The path of a Bhaalspawn is not an easy one, nor does it ever truly end. But you found your footing where so many before you have fallen. Wherever you lead from now, we will follow. I wonder if Gortash knows just who it is he is dealing with. Lead then. Nature's servant awaits.
We don't even have to kill her.
The mother of all magic, they say. Let us hope Mistra brings Gale good fortunes.
Let's hope.
Another Bhaalspawn buried by our hand. Bhaal should learn better than to send his offspring against us. They might as well be babes, dropped bare bottom into the Rashiman winter. God this or no, it is a fearsome sting to be let down by a lover. And to hear of it from another of her bright birds. It must be difficult for Gale to imagine great Elminster courting, writing poems, doing certain deeds.
Is that what's happening?
It is difficult for Minsk to think of too. Let us speak no more of it.
Is that what's happening next?
Of Elminster and the sex, I mean.
Yep.
A little rest to brush the road from Boo's fur, and then back to our adventuring.
Had to catch up, you know?
We cannot allow Gale to go through with Elminster's ludicrous plan. Destroying the Absolute before we fully understand it would be madness.
Oh, we're probably still gonna choose the evil ending first.
Poor Gale.
But I'm sure it won't change
To be
that much.
abandoned by his goddess. I cannot imagine how that must feel. May the Dark Lady comfort him.
I don't really think the Dark Lady even comforts you, Shadow. To be honest. So we'll do things similar to what we did yesterday. We'll go to the Tabernacle, we'll go to Sarevok, then we'll go to Gortash, and then we'll go to the end. It was cool that
Here we go.
Withers came and saved my life. Pretty awesome.
Awaiting orders.
You know, losing the Slayer form isn't even like a sad thing because it sucks ass anyway.
Eager for battle.
Losing power would kill, you know? That sucks. But I'm gonna be honest.
All right, what now?
Slayer form sucked. The 2 times I used it, it was terrible.
Let's see what this does.
I mean, even in the duel against Orin, it would make sense to turn into a Slayer. You know, you're Bhaal's favoured child, and then she just kills you in 2 hits. And you can't use your abilities.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess
skip all
of
this.
the weave.
The old man what?
Gale's right.
Your goddess.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Thankfully not. When I
Skip all this because I
always
already.
wondered what being
It's not
nervous
going
would
to
feel
change.
like. During my time, alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. I think it. I'll let Mystra. I'll only wait for.
Gale, you just
Because
Gale.
the frag you can that it with if you would, so be it.
So be it.
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come to light.
What are you talking about?
The Elder Brain. But, more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. And I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it. That crown, we need.
We've already learned about it.
I doubt they'll have.
The funny thing about this quest is, like, you learn about it because Gale wasn't here. Get the quest early. So we've already done the learning about it, but Gale wasn't here, so he's like, oh, we gotta go learn about it. Like the game just deletes his memory of reading the Book of Karsus last night for a second.
And then what happens?
The smell of fresh blood spilled on stone. It reminds me of the tunnels within my home.
I would like to visit your home one day, Lizelle. Where is Kalir?
You may know it as Stardock, an asteroid, one of the tears of Selûne.
Its tunnels are home to all manner of creatures to hunt. Vicious, unrelenting. The sort of place I imagine you'd take to, Minthara.
Is vicious and unrelenting. Hey Sarevok, I've come. We're eliminating Bhaalspawn today.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
You return, taint-blessed kinkiller, having committed the holiest of sins. And yet, as you came afore Bhaal, you spat upon the glory all of our brood dream of so deeply.
Yep.
Leaving Father with no chosen at all.
Maybe you can try your luck. Bhaal's line should have ended with you, Sarevok. How is it you're still alive?
I died once. A death in the self-same temple chamber where you slaughtered Orin. A long while ago. My wretched sibling brought me back. The fairest of Bhaalspawn. Soul bound me to this husk. Worship death though I do. I refused it. I roamed the coast, gathering those who still held Bhaal in their black hearts. The cult survived, festering beneath the city with me as the gate's everlasting poison. With these killings, the glory of the Bhaalists has risen beyond what we dreamed possible during those dark days. But you have brought it crashing at our father's feet. With Orin's death and your rejection of him, you leave him with no chosen.
I am no Bhaalspawn, not any longer.
For 200 years, I wallowed in my own failure to dominate this city. My aching bones in this husk still feel every spark of pain from the crystalline moment of my first death in the temple. I didn't deserve an eternity of rest. I deserved only this shackle to live forever on the outskirts of my own dear cult and mourn my own downfall. After centuries of this rancid defeat, I rejoice. For today, I meet the true definition of failure. Perhaps Father will take me back if I clean the world of his little embarrassment.
Ow. Rude. He's like, finally, someone's a bigger failure than I am. But I chose. It was a choice I made. I think this guy makes him crit a lot. Oh yeah, no maximum damage. Right, yeah, we don't want that there.
Unleash me. Oloth Plindos.
Means we don't actually want to backlash him. Branch, no. How dare he, Branch? Shatter. That did like no damage. Use a.
Time to push my luck again.
At least he's on the ground. I forgot. I was gonna get counterspelled. I completely forgot about it. We won't chain lightning. We will critical firebolt them. Now that worthy of counterspell. What? It went off. It's only a level 3 spell. That's the first time I haven't counterspelled something that's the same level. This could hurt. Dodging. I'm dodging. I mean, can't reach. No bullshit. Freaking cheer. 19%. This music reminds me of like a wrestling music. He is stunned.
On your command.
Alright, Minfara. Stunned. He's on the ground. Like, he's got a lot of defense, but sure you can manage to hit. Don't even need the spice, he's already dead. Stop, he's already dead. That's so funny.
No choice but to keep going. No hesitation.
I'll just run over here and make some water.
Wonder if the gods are
And
watching.
I'll run away. Hoping for a little bit more.
I have such a headache.
That kill that we got on the one was so funny though. Not gonna use those items. Good job, us. We did it. Honestly, these guys dropped some good shit. Get that for Shadow Heart. Everything else, don't care.
Let's get on with it.
We're gonna be ending this playthrough today anyway.
Still in control. Just. Time to press ahead. Let's see.
Press ahead. Time to go see Gortash. Go see Gortash, and then we'll start the finale again. I'm probably gonna keep my alliance with Gortash, because why not? We will long rest first though. I doubt anything will change or anything, but gotta make sure. Never know, might have a nightmare. You definitely feel it when you get all. Where are you going, Gale?
Would be nice.
We already went to the tabernacle. He's got something to say, but okay.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
He said later. Weird. Very strange behavior from Gale right there. Didn't give me the time of day. We already went to the tabernacle. I suspect that's where he was going, because where else would he be going? Maybe he likes looking at Mistra's shrine, you know?
Let's rehearse this step forward. Pretend I'm a fist and
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Get the things up we need up.
There is work to do.
Indolence breeds madness.
Best get going.
We won't put Minfara's weapon up, because when we go back into Baldur's Gate it will disappear, because this game hates paladins. I know where to go, thanks.
Seems simple enough.
Indolence breeds madness.
Alright, let's not get blown up this time. I want to see if I, like, disarm all his traps.
A trap.
Which means they don't go off. If I get the achievement for not setting off any of his traps while trying to kill him.
There are traps here.
Because that'd be kind of funny. Maybe a funny way of getting that achievement. But it's only the ones out here that really got in my way yesterday. I know there's more traps, Steel Watcher. Where are they?
Spotted a trap. Move with purpose.
Can't give up now. Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle.
Like, if
with
that
bones.
works, that's pretty funny. Because technically, it's killing him without traps going off.
You have the Netherstones. They resonate with my own. I commend you for putting an end to Orin's madness. She must be screaming bloody murder in the hells even now. How was the reunion? I trust you demonstrated your particular spark of creative genius. I always preferred your methods to hers. You have mastery over your urges. Orin was consumed by her gruesome obsessions.
Have a look at this option. The urges are gone from me now, as is any trace of Bhaal.
I'm surprised Bhaal allowed you to slip away from his grasp. But this changes nothing. With me, you will have power greater than Bhaal could have given you, and you will bow to no master. My involvement with Orin was never a true alliance. A mad dog understands the yank of the leash and the hand of its master, but it cannot be an equal. You can be my equal. We will raise a black keep in Baldur's Gate. Then we will conquer the Sword Coast and unite all its peoples under our rule. But first, the brain awakens. We must act now. Faithful, come forward. Hand me the Netherstones, and we will rule as one.
Good idea. And let's trust the fox to safeguard the chicken coop while we're at it.
If we are to rule together, the stones should be split between us. I keep mine, you keep yours.
I'm not here for games. Hand me the stones, or face the black hand of Lord Bane.
We can be allies, but Kithric and Orin Stone stay with me.
As they should.
I love how Shadowheart disapproves.
I was merely testing you. This
What's
should be an
wrong with
alliance
her?
of peers. You've got a backbone, and the makings of a leader. The Dark Lord Bane blesses our alliance. Our time is short. The Elder Brain is held beneath the city. We must go to it if we're to control it. There is a vessel to the Morphic pool where the brain feeds. I will wait for you at the pool. With the Netherstones in hand, the brain can't resist us. We will be absolute, with an infected army at our beck and call. First, we take Baldur's Gate, then Faerûn. All of Toril will soon follow. 1,000 kingdoms at our command.
Funny. The only reason I can see why Shadowheart would disapprove there is if she wants to kill him, you know? Otherwise, the game's just bugged. Not the worst bug, though. Real. Could be worse. So it looks like we'll be going into the final battle, so we'll probably be killing the brain within...
From bones free, no more slave. Liberators, saviors, pawns, dupes, fools, released, usefulness ended, targeted, killed, death unavoidable.
As I was saying, we'll probably be done killing the brain within the next few hours.
need to find a way forward.
And then go through the endings. Probably take over the world just to see it one time without Bhaal. Maybe it will be in my name. Did it in Bhaal's name? Because I am my own god now. And then do the good ending. Maybe I'll actually be able to come to the celebration this time. I won't be in prison, or I won't be trying to kill everyone. That'd be nice. But it will be a shorter stream, no doubt.
Cranium rats. They swarm when an elder brain is near. We must be close to its hiding place.
Damn rats.
Beware. A solitary rat may be trivial, but a swarm is dangerous.
What's so dangerous about them? I wish you could like spin the model so we could see its little brain peeking out of its head. It does have its brain coming out of its head. I want to see it.
Pristine darkness in every direction.
Yeah, let me row the boat.
But for the gentle, rhythmic slap of water on rock as your vessel cuts through.
Don't know why they're making the mage row the boat. Guess they're keeping their strength. So I hate how I got a pimple right here. Like, that happened recently, it wasn't these. I noticed when I turned the webcam on this right there. Terrible. Because everything looks bigger in the webcam. It's like when I had that YouTube video and I got a YouTube comment, someone's like, you should get a nose job. Like, man, my nose is not even that big. But in the webcam. But also, like, imagine watching a World of Warcraft video and then telling the person making the video to get a nose job. It's like, why are you even here? Why don't you get a personality job, you know?
An overwhelming force pushes into your mind. The brain. It is here.
I'm glad you three are okay. I was fucked up.
Can you smell it? The brine. It's infused with magic. The brain is here.
What path lies before me?
Get on with it. I don't really care to loot anything. Like, there's all this gold and stuff around, but it's like...
Waiting. Preparing.
Why?
Calculating. Evolving.
I probably...
stronger.
Dominated. Controlled.
Probably need to loot all the mobs and stuff here on honor mode because I won't have any gold.
Spot for an ambush.
Chase. Devour.
Get in there.
Time to strike.
My turn's so far away.
Let my name be known.
The fuck? Oh. What in the fuck was it? It just happened. Like she ran over there and then threw her bow, but didn't. So weird. I'm just gonna throw fireballs. Stand here and throw fireballs. I really enjoy Tempest Cleric, I think.
I will ascend.
I think Tempest Cleric's my favorite cleric. I'll be honest. I tried Light Cleric because a lot of people are like, yeah, Light Cleric's sick. I don't... Warden Flare hardly works.
Talk to me.
The only reason I'd consider playing Light Cleric and it hardly works. Like, what do you mean it's sick? And I'm not even sure if Warden Flare is broken or just doesn't work the way it says it works. On my honor mode, I have Shadow Heart as a life cleric though, just in case.
Onward.
There's not much reason to ever have a life cleric.
I will ascend.
But if I ever need one, I'd rather her be one. And they say he didn't kill either of them.
Got to keep fighting. Heading there.
What now?
Fireball.
These creatures were not themselves. Corruption is in the air. It infects everything it touches.
With haste.
With haste. You can fix everything it touches with haste. I'd like to touch it.
Thrall. Freeze. Break. Control.
Ugh. We jump. Hello, Gortash. Are you ready to die again?
The brain is about to break free. We have no time to lose. We either shackle it by the force of our will and usher in a new age, or the city breaks. You have survived shadows,
How about both?
defied gods, and overcome many challenges to be here. But that doesn't mean you're ready for what comes next. For that, you will have to be much, much stronger.
Did his voice just change for a moment? Just for like 2 words? I'm ready.
I hope so. If either of us falters, both of us die. Come, let's end this.
Come.
My head is pounding. Must be close.
Only Lee Zhao is a Giga Chad. This is the most I've failed. Alright, let's get the brain out of the juice again.
Rise. I, Lord Enver Gortash, chosen of Bane, command you.
It's close. Have the stones ready.
I'm more interested in what's going to happen at the end of the game. Or like the endings. Like the Withers stuff was cool. From here it's just at the endings, I'd say. That's a big brain.
By the Dark Lord. How did it grow so large?
You think you know why you are here? You think you can atone for giving me my power, child of Bhaal? By destroying me with the nether stones? You are wrong.
Brain doesn't know about me being not a child of Bhaal anymore. One day I'll succeed that constitution cheek and I won't fall on my ass.
It's messing with your mind. Don't listen to it. Use the stones.
See if we can get any of these today. Oh, we're not getting the first one today. We got the first one yesterday, but alas.
By eliminating Ketheric and Orin, you have simply unbound me. Exactly as I intended. The crown is now mine to command. Mine alone.
Don't listen to it. Focus on the crown.
Save just in case we die. Gortash, you might need to take over, mate. Rolls are bad.
You placed the frown upon me in the depths of Moonrise Towers. And there I was born. The crown is not my weakness. It is what made me what I am.
To be fair,
Delusional. The crown is how we controlled you.
it was kind of stupid to put the crown on the brain.
Bhaal's child once, but not you, Gortash. I allowed you to control me as long as it suited my purpose. You have played your part. The next order to be given is mine, and it is this. Die.
My gift, Silver Blade!
You know, if it's able to just do that, why can't it do it to me, right? Also, I didn't get an achievement for him dying, so I guess it doesn't work. It would have been funny. Man, all my rolls are like 5.
When the parasite entered your ruined mind, you became a pawn in my design. Who do you think told the Chosen about the astral prism? Who do you think planted the knowledge of Orpheus's power and the fear of what it could do? When the Chosen sent my thralls to retrieve the prism, who do you think let the Emperor slip its leash, knowing it would be the one to bring you to me?
We were part of its plan.
I only needed one Netherstone loosened from the Chosen's grasp to guarantee my freedom. You brought all 3 back to me. In doing so, you have liberated me. This was your role, and it is complete. Now you will witness the grand design.
Again! The grand design must not come to pass!
I shall roll a nat 20 to dominate the brain. We got close. I love that I rolled a critical failure yesterday. But man, the brain should just kill me outright for a critical failure. Like in real D&D, I feel like that would happen, right? Critical failures don't really mean anything in this game, which is bad. There's very few things that change with a critical failure from a regular failure, from what I've noticed.
This is not over.
I guess gamers these days just don't like losing though. I love losing. I want to get my ass kicked as much as I can. I want to experience some hardship in my adventures. That's why I love Last Light falling and I love the monastery exploding. Events that don't go to plan are the beast. I was thinking about skipping this, but it's pretty cool.
I pulled you out just in time. The situation is worse than I thought. This is an elder. It has become something more. I thought so. It has. We will need to.
Beat you there. And I can't because he's in the way. He was actually in the way. I didn't read this yesterday. Neverbrain hailed its old kingmaker. Claims to have been crowned by the chosen of Bhaal before it broke free. Did I do that? I'm a free Orpheus.
Yankees power. I have the prop. You can it no to you will get.
Do not stand against me.
You still remember I came when you did. Now I ask you.
You did not come.
Time to trust me. After everything I thought, but now I told. Still, I had hoped for. It was always in very. You leave me no option. But to join the Netherbrain.
So stupid. I mean, he has had Orpheus in captivity for so long, right? So maybe Orpheus would just kill him immediately, but I still feel like that's dumb.
I just hope he'll be receptive to us.
The gate is gone. Our mission is set. Smash the crystals with the hammer and free the Prince of the Comet. Gith's beloved son will lead us to a sure victory against the Netherbrain.
Do we have a target?
Do have a target.
No mercy!
I actually heard what Orpheus says if you do sleep with the Emperor last night. I was watching someone, it's like, you fornicated with a mind
As the
flayer.
prince takes his blade, a silent cry pierces your head. It's unlike any sensation you've ever felt.
It was pretty funny.
Reek of Illithid. You destroyed a Githyanki creche, and you slaughtered my honor guard. Nonetheless, it seems we must be allies.
Your Majesty, the Prince of the Comet, Gith's true heir. It is an honor.
Do not patronize me. You rejected the Illithid when it no longer suited your needs. No doubt you freed me because it suits you now.
Yes.
I will neither forgive nor forget your abuse of my powers. That is true. And it would have been the honorable outcome for one destined to become Geik. You had the opportunity to surrender yourself to my honor guard. They would have given you a noble end. They would have freed me, and I would have stopped the Elder Brain before it evolved into a Nether Brain. All that suffering, avoidable, were it not for the choices you made.
Yeah, but we got bigger fish to fry.
In this, we are aligned. I am obliged to overlook your transgressions. We will destroy the Netherbrain together, and put a stop to this nascent empire before it expands into the stars. The Geik was correct about one thing. The Netherbrain's power is beyond us. The hardest metal in the world would not cut through its mind, for it is made of thought itself. At this point, it will take an Illithid to unleash the full potential of the Netherstones.
You.
Just as I was free, I will do it. I will become Illithid. I will sacrifice my soul for my people. I will end the grand design.
My prince, you cannot. This is not your burden to bear.
Yeah, you can do it.
The Netherbrain will be only too pleased to claim me.
Orpheus will always be a mind flayer.
Even in my darkest hours,
In my canon.
I knew it was my destiny to save my people. I could never have imagined this would be the way. Give Tavkim crushed.
Like I said, the only time I will become a mind flayer is when it's one of the last achievements I need. Because I ain't into that. I like my characters too much. I'll make a really ugly character and be like, ah, Mind Flayer will actually be an upgrade.
All to wield these. Let us seek out the Netherbrain and finish this. Once the grand design is ended, kill me. It is the very least you can do.
Reporting.
It's time for us to meet our fates and end this Illithid nightmare.
Sure is. And we've got to quickly jog up there, kill the brain. I'll do the fights along the way. I like the fights.
By my oath.
By my oath. Nothing to really use lockpicking on over here, but you never know.
It's dark. Trace! You held the future. How?
Silence your blood.
Boss, give What? Stand. No. It can't be, Orpheus.
The Grand is...
That you... What a vlak you are... Bring them my message. Tell them. Find your nerve. This champion... You're mad. I have... As your... Shabazz. Now.
I just love when Voss says, what? Hilarious.
We have lost much already. And we will lose... You may not... But today, though it... You'll let... This is the one...
The fist...
Appear, observe this...
The fist...
And I'm not...
I have...
You carry... You can come...
You've bought your...
Not my...
I was the...
Nature...
Glad to have...
The air is... They're expecting a speech. Something to stir their hearts and put fire in their bellies for the fight ahead.
This is also how I play honor mode. I just skip all the dialogue. But you know, I'm playing it alone and it's like, okay. But we're only here to see alternative endings today, not to have a full day of dialogue. Embrace your courage and let it guide you through battle. Don't give in to fear.
Well said. We'll prepare us. May your weapon...
Here is part of this. I don't think I summoned this guy last time. Yeah, we actually have Yahira now. So we get Yahira instead of Bolus today. As expected. Let's buff up to make it a bit easier.
What's next? I am listening.
A bit faster.
Still breathing, despite everything. One day I'll catch a break.
Music's good.
Dragons! Overhead! Stay low!
Fall back! Fall back! Have you! Leave him be!
Those guys didn't fall back, they fall down.
Mind Flayer! Mind Flayer! It's over.
There's a glimmer of something beyond his words. But in a moment...
Insight failed. The first time I played, I succeeded that insight check and I had those 4 dudes help me.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Man, I'm gonna have to jump these people over one by one.
If it is for the best.
That's annoying.
Action, not reaction.
And Orpheus.
Nothing will stand in my way.
I am fury. I am death.
We shoot him?
I'm ready.
Not quite.
On I go.
Ready for battle.
Ready for battle. Not quite the same as ready for
bold
war.
maneuver.
Why are you running around there? Why you go around there? Alright, Orpheus, that's not how you use a ladder, mate. Thunder.
All is ash and meat.
Gave her a little stun. Imagine climbing ladders. What kind of primitive technology is that? Kara's like, yeah, you're right. Imagine climbing ladders.
Have to keep going.
Stays down there. Why those guys weren't where they're meant to be.
Taking up position.
Swift and lethal.
Play it a bit different today because I want to. They don't have all their gear on. They're doing little damage.
Taking position.
It was her, and why are you striking? I've never seen an enemy use one of those arrows. Man, imagine that. Against someone who was hasted, though. They'll just dodge and everything.
Got to move.
That's a shame. Such a shame. Get Spirit Guardians rotated. Just on the off chance that we need it.
Still on my feet. Can't slow down.
Rude. Orpheus, I want you to do a big nebulous black hole right here. Takes out a lot of targets. You can also do one over here. Didn't blow up the nebuloid tank. I was wondering if it would. Guy didn't enter combat from that. Interesting. Speaking of the tank. Where's the spectator? It's an interesting guardian of faith.
Join us.
Thank God my haste didn't drop. How dare you? That Guardian of Faith is definitely interesting, considering, I don't care about it. Nice. Well, we're not going to be able to attack anything with laser now because the game decided I didn't get it to.
Position.
That happening is like the thing that I'm most worried about in honor mode. But, you know, you're having a good fight with some enemies and then suddenly your character jumps into an abyss. It's like, well, yeah. Where'd that shot go? I don't want that. Man, they're really trying to CC Orpheus over there. Yes, bring your friends. Do want to fight everyone here. Completely okay.
Better lend a hand.
Everyone being in the fight.
Come on, can't stay idle.
There's the spectator.
All right then.
The Storm Lord cometh. Apparently I can't make rain where I am. Hoping it would come down and hit these guys. No, we won't use cooking. I think after this playthrough, Sorcerer might actually be my favorite class. Like, I did love Paladin, but I think Sorcerer is very awesome. Maybe Paladin Sorcerer, like Sorkadin. Maybe. Maybe I should try that. Can we knock him off? I was gonna say, if he eats Orpheus's brain, I'd be mad. Another target here. Can find the path. You're just lazy. This is electrified water though, so maybe I shouldn't.
Yes.
Glad that was a silence and not a... Well, she doesn't have haste. Thought I gave her haste for a moment. No. Isaiah, I think it's time to get to work on the bridge. Oh, he didn't die. Death Ward, right. Forgot about Death Ward. Stop it. Thank God that missed. That one did not. Orpheus just unable to move this fight.
Let's get you up.
Give him a heal.
Well, so much for peace.
Can I create water over here? Not without running over these. Didn't really approach the spectator on my own. I don't think that either hits.
Best be on my way.
Can I hit him from up here? Nope. Annoying pathing. Critical miss.
Your sacrifice in hand.
Sadly, Orpheus is gonna have to waste his whole... And he didn't even kill it. I was gonna say, he's gonna have to waste his whole turn killing this. And then he did it.
Become absolute.
The dead goblin. I got crit and the Mind Flayer died. I'm not sure why. But I'll take it.
This is your end.
Kinda hate luck at the rounds, honestly. Kind of an annoying ability to have. Gotta like say no all the time unless you just accept the first one that comes up on the screen. Maybe I should. Like, it's really good on a paladin though, right? Everyone's I think you can just chill, because otherwise you're gonna have to go through the fire and the flames and you'll lose Spirit Guardians.
On my way. Never a dull moment.
Can I create water from here? They'll have to go down. I just want to be able to make water from where I am. That works. Unleash. The bringer of the storm. Oh, flying down here is so finicky. Damn. We got the sun off. Oh, there's still that random goblin up there. Take care of him in a moment.
Understood.
I wish this version of Fly was a little bit better. Maybe it would be too strong, you know?
I am fury. I am death.
Give it to them. We won't be able to hit the next target.
On the move.
But we do have lots of actions, so we can actually. I've never found this fight to be like challenging.
Onward.
I won't give in.
So it's really interesting when I like go on Reddit or something and people are like, yeah, you should skip that fight, there's no point doing it, it's scary for like honor mode. I don't think this fight would change anything in honor mode since it's crash mode. Let's extract the brain. Delicious. Nice man, Para. Time to kill. Damn, 91%. Doesn't matter because that
I seek an advantage.
that pummel strike hit for 24. Which is insane. And Lae'zel's not doing as much damage as she was doing yesterday.
Taking position.
Still got all the same gear on.
I am fury. I am death.
Yesterday she was critting for like 70. Awesome.
On the move.
Still breathing, despite everything. What do I have to lose?
Fight everything is right, because we did literally die once today already. When that god Bhaal decided to kill me. Well done. Jeez. That guy alone almost just killed Orpheus. Your story ends here because Orpheus died.
A wise move.
Maybe that's why people try to skip this. Again. That's twice in this battle alone that you've done that to me, game, with Lae'zel. Funny because I never had that issue when I first started playing the game. This playthrough has definitely had it happen a lot more than my last one. What was that? Not a kill.
No doubt there'll be others. At the ready.
Better than nothing.
Do a short rest. Before we head up the way.
Looks like part of the nether brain, but we'll need to be higher up to climb it.
I guess I should let my haste run off first so I don't become lethargic during the fight. That would be kind of bad.
Blast
game can't reach
Make way.
me. The fact. Well, that's just don't have enough tunes.
I thirst for combat. To what end?
Game's really sucking ass
Right
today.
away.
At least I won't have to deal with any of these bugs when I'm not playing. I like this game, but man. The bugs have definitely gotten worse over the time I've been playing. Hopefully patch 7 fixes everything.
Sliced and burned, dashed and diced, they will be offerings to your splendor.
It actually makes sense for the bowlers to be here this time because I rejected bowl.
Time to press ahead.
Kitty.
I've never used Shield of Thralls. Maybe I should.
Worth the effort.
Good job, Lazel. Time to kill.
My path be true.
Might as well get Lazel up there. Do some sweeping. Somehow I missed that guy. I probably could have just pushed this guy off the cliff, but where's the fun in there? We like smacking.
Your command. I will not fail.
Can't afford to let up. Have to keep going.
Orpheus will bring you up here too. Can he eat the brain? He is prone. 85 damage. Nice. Where's this one? Up there. And the Nautiloid will put some dudes here. Then we'll kill the dudes. Probably.
All right.
Our climb is going better than it did yesterday. We managed to get in a little bit further this time. I love when they drop an assault thing right there where the little ones spawn and they just all get exploded. It's always funny.
Stem this tide of enemies. We must get to the brain.
How far can you actually jump, Lazel? Are you going to get caught on it? That's the real question.
On the move.
You could just go to the end right now. That would be amazing. I think everything despawns if she makes it.
You are persistent.
Yep.
You have function. Leave them. Join us. Witness perfection. Witness the grand design.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Alright. Pick up and add to Weir's. We're never gonna sell anything.
Fresh orders?
How many die today?
I don't know if Vow of Enmity will need to, we're gonna long rest, obviously. We're gonna have a little sleep. I think they might already have one, but hey. Concentration broken.
My faith protects me.
Because she went to sleep.
In your name.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Lazel has 3 of those.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
I do enjoy that the game sets you up to use those because they're like all there. Like, yeah.
You
Makes
need my
sense.
expertise.
A long way to go still.
Light on my feet.
Let us proceed. Nice, we got here before midday. Now this fight, you know, takes some time. I like fighting. I want to actually get the ox out this time. I want to see him. I forgot about him yesterday. Not too much new dialogue when you resist Bhaal. Like Jaheir and Minx are alive at least, and Withers has a good moment. Would be nice if there was a bit more with the Dark Urge in Act 3 because not a lot really happened.
There it is. The crown of Karsus. The site of power. The site of domination.
That is our target. Focus the power of the Netherstones on the crown.
and we may yet triumph.
Hello, friend.
That face. The one in my dreams.
Your face. Why is it stuck on the screen? Hello, game. Here we go, finally. Jeez.
I know you. I know everything about you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your weaknesses. And so do they.
I don't even know who they are.
Target the crown. It is the only way to dominate the brain.
Let's call some allies. Get some fodder out. Should I vow immunity immediately? Probably not immediately. Minus 12 initiative. Pretty big. The more tentacles we get out, more chain lightning targets. Harpers.
On the move.
Gotta have all the fodder. Bomb strike you? Not quite.
Got to concentrate.
Really pushes my tune back though, I must say. Maybe a rank 4. We didn't do any of that. I wonder if I could summon a weapon and attack the dragon. No, it will be after my turn.
Can't even catch my breath.
Now, last time my haste broke immediately. But let's just not haste.
No time for mercy.
I might take down the dragon if I shock the dragon again, but the Emperor is also a little scared. Not going to be able to get another caster. Plus these guys are annoying too. They just dominate people the whole time. Here. Damn, they're all like, yep. I mean, they're wet, so it's just lightning arrow. Doing good. Harpers are smart. They're not harpers, they're smarters. Nice. Black hole. The Emperor is almost dead. Maybe he'd like another black hole. Let's keep Orpheus back a little. Sword, you're doing great. The Emperor just died. Loser. I think this Mind Flayer domination is like the scariest part of this whole fight, honestly. Especially if you got like AIM or Dame Aelin. You first. I could finish the dragon, but also Minfara could finish the dragon. We won't make her finish the dragon. We're gonna get her buffed up. Lays out, you wanna go murder this guy real fast? Able to hit the dragon? Not quite. She jumped onto the tentacle. Yes, you do. I do want to get the ox out.
Ready.
I'm not going to forget this time. Where is he? An apple a day. That is not an ox. It's true form, huh? Interesting.
Moving.
That's definitely no ox. Oh, you're shooting yourselves. Idiots. Precast chain lightning.
Light on my feet.
Fire dragon. Fly further. A little bit less of a mess up here today compared to yesterday's mess. Well, that guy just took out a potential friend. Not sure if they were friends, but you know, dead now. Dude, I love looking at the city below. All hella breaking loose. Like, what the hell is that? It's a spirit weapon. Not sure who's getting counterspelled, but it's me. Well, not counterspelled, magic missile. I think I've been more efficient with my killing this time. Bring the Sharons out. Get Bhaal of Enmity up now. Enough movement. That's some bullshit.
What's the plan?
Plain Shadowheart is to run fast.
Got to press on.
Survival is all that matters.
They all use counterspell on me. The fools. They were all like, yes, we all need to counterspell. Let's see what this ooze has. Turn into a minotaur, shadow mastiff, phase spider, dire wolf. Become a minotaur. Now he doesn't have another turn, but just get smacked. I don't even know what happened there. Nice, Orpheus. Let's go. Thinking about dismissing the sword might be annoying. Shall we peeked from that? We don't have anything else to... Bad one. Orpheus got stunned as well. You weak failure.
By my oath.
Oof. God his ass.
Swift and lethal.
The one mind flayer leaf.
To focus. On my way.
No point blessing you now.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
The Orpheus is done. Means we can't actually go inside. Not just yet. Target is too far. It was in range and now it's too far. I'm a sorcerer, I don't care about limits. So it took 0 damage. Basically. Maybe I should throw the spectator. Funny, you have the spectator like the whole game and you never use it. I think from the future playthroughs, the spectator's just going to be used to get another 150 experience, or whatever it gives. can't leap up there. Grapple. Yeah, I'll dismiss the sword. I remember I tried to speed run this the first time because I thought like 4 rounds until I died. No, just the Nautiloid, who cares? Alright, Minthara has like 7 turns of stuff. Should I haste? Or why not? Give me a lay on hands. Lay on hands from the wife. It lays out to go finish this guy. Finish. Finish she did. Don't really need any more allies.
Need to act fast.
Hit Bliss. Maybe it will be worth having now.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Are there any targets? There's a few. Some target practice while we wait. This has gone in our favor a lot better than yesterday's. Like, sure, we destroyed everyone yesterday still, but this has gone a lot better. I think whenever he gets hit, or whenever he makes hits, I don't know, there's like green ooze all over the floor. I assume it's from this guy. Garens and the fist can have the brain. We won't summon anyone else. I think once I kill, I'll see how boring the like bad ending is, and then we'll do the good ending again. But I probably won't die this time when a good ending happens. Can we do anything with Minthara? That would be useful. Not really, she's got everything. Good oil of accuracy. Not that we really need it, but why not?
Victory.
Through that, Lazel. Accuracy here too, give her a sonic jump. Now she's ready.
Can't give up.
Shadowheart, you got any, like, oils? Doesn't really help. I guess this will help. I don't know if Shadowheart will actually go down into the battle, you know, but...
What should I do?
New Mind Flayer on the field. Can we drop water on them where we are? No.
Blood comes easy these days.
I have 5 turns on haste left. Which is enough. A little scary, but it's enough. I just wanted to pull him closer. Pull him close so you can fireball. You got some targets on the field now. Hey, why are you coming over here? The way is open.
The brain is weakened. This is our chance.
Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
It's vulnerable, but not defeated. Use the portal. We will bring it down together.
Absolute freedom!
Its will is weakening. The brain is almost defeated.
Alright, Orpheus, go and one-shot it. He always gets mind broken. Now, no one else can really get in there for quite some time, so... make sure I don't have spammy... It all happens. I was hoping it wouldn't. Honestly, the worst part of this fight. The fight would be good without the spammy black screens. We'll be in there soon enough.
Its mind is rupturing. We must enter. Destroy
destroy it from within.
Let's go. I think if we get Lae'zel to hit first, maybe it won't stun Minthara, because I'd rather Minthara be able to do.
Destroy the nether brain and end the grand design.
He can just tell it.
This is your end.
That's a good load of damage, Lae'zel. Shadowheart and Navia can just like stay outside, I guess. Why would we all need to go in? I will bring us in though.
Its will is weakening. We have the upper hand. Time to end this.
This is it. Its will is weakening.
What path lies before me?
Then we get rid of the whole outside.
My victims await.
Oh, she's just a little bit out of range. She still has the nuclear bomb. That's what we did yesterday. I was like, I can't reach proto bomb. So close. Could we perhaps fly? Could we perhaps misty step? Could. Now we're in range. Minthara, this is your moment. I was hoping
Victory awaits.
they have enough attacks, but
My faith will protect me.
Shadowheart, make the brain weak, and I will finish it. Are you not able? That would hit. I do like how it goes like a little. It's actually weak. Right? Gross. Would you? Why is it so far away? It's so little.
Where do I go from here?
Brain, be gone.
Impossible. Pain. Fear. Terror. Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender.
There. At last. It is subdued.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
And thus, I honor my mother's legacy. The grand design, once again, ended by my line.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of Orpheus's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
This is the moment, my love. The moment in which we make a new world for ourselves.
We are here to see all endings. The alternative endings. First, we shall enslave the world for our own. But not for Bhaal. We still have some dark urges. Plus I get another achievement.
Skaketh! What do you think you're doing?
Seizing the moment.
You are glorious, my love. You have never been more beautiful.
I hate how comical these evil faces are, though.
Together. Conquer. Rule. Command!
I'm expecting this ending to also be a bit cringy. Since they haven't actually done the evil ending. Can't believe it took them so long to finish the evil ending. Like, they're making me have to play the game for a few more hours once they finish it. Kinda rude.
In my name.
Not in Bhaal's name this time. In my name. But it does leave a lot to be desired. Alright, let's do the real ending.
This is the moment, my love. The moment in which we make a new world for ourselves.
Command the brain to destroy all tadpoles and then itself, Orpheus.
My master. I must obey. I must end.
So I'd expect there's an ending to come for both the Bhaal takeover and the South takeover. I don't know about any of the other endings because they did seem pretty
of legions upon
ended.
legions of unborn illithids. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain. Silence. Free of urge and worm, your brain is battered and bruised. But it is yours. Yours at last.
I like how there's that little pause before you start falling from the sky. Abandoned ship. One thing from my honor mode playthrough that I'm really interested in is seeing like the tieflings and stuff in Act 3 because I've never seen that. But I did actually save them and save Last Light in my honor mode playthrough, so as long as I make it to Act 3, I might see that content. Even if I don't make it, I can still play through without it being honor mode. I just don't get the dice if I win. But I think I'd fight all the bosses just to see how my strategies and everything would hold up. I never game overed in this playthrough, apart from the Githyanki Patrol in Act 1. They farmed me for like 2 hours. Otherwise, pretty fine. We did it! Mommy!
Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
See if anyone else will talk today. Or if it will just be Lazao and Gale again.
Should have learned to bloody swim. Can't believe I almost drowned at the last hurdle.
Because we weren't teaching her to swim.
We did it. The Netherbrain is dead.
And we are cleansed. The tadpoles are still at last. They cannot control us or turn us into abominations. Although in your case, the transformation may be an improvement.
Even when my time in the prism stretched out like eternity, when escape seemed impossible, I never lost hope.
I knew that my destiny was to liberate my people, to return to them triumphant. I was wrong.
It seems I can only fulfill one part of my destiny. My people will be liberated, but I cannot return to them. Not like this.
I hate how Orpheus and Raphael, they're so powerful they make the game shake.
Now help me destroy myself.
I don't know why.
You must kill me.
Whenever they're in the cutscenes, it's like, ugh.
But first, Lae'zel, I need your promise. Carry my hope. Carry my burden. Call my dragons, Kulos and Kuthos, and ride to the Astral Sea. Destroy Vlaakith. Release our people. Be our future and our legacy.
I always let Lae'zel make her choice.
Duty. All my life, I've traveled in
Unless I
its
was
stream,
dating her.
not once questioning its path. In its service, I came
Maybe.
here. And now, I will carry your hope, Prince Orpheus, and I will carry your burden. But to that burden, I must add my own. The loss of those I leave behind.
Lach crashed Makvlek. So be it. Now, give me my freedom from this form.
You don't deserve to die.
I will not be Gake. I did what I did to save my people. The rest is up to them. Someone else must rise within the ranks to lead the revolution against Vlaakith. Give me my freedom from this form. Release my soul to the astral seas, while I still have one to call my own.
I did persuade him to live in my first playthrough, but I feel like it is better for him to die because, you know, the mind flayers, they lose their soul over time. I grant you death. Plus, I'm interested to see how it will pan out Lae'zel's story.
Githka Tavkin crushed.
Kulos!
No matter what, even if Karlach isn't here to make us cry, Orpheus can try. You know him for like an hour in the game and he's like, he's caring.
I can never forget you. Your name will be etched in our slates. You will be called Mlagir, Liberator.
Liberated some stuff. Liberated myself too. Give him hell, Lae'zel.
To the skies!
The Githyanki leave, at last. I feared they would make this world their own.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt.
And
But
Gale
it seems that Gale's
wants the
mind
crown.
is elsewhere.
The crown.
Just a couple of hat wearers.
Somewhere in the Geontha. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it. The power of Karsus would be in my hands. But what then? What would I do with it once I have it?
Perhaps it's best we leave it.
A wise suggestion. I felt a hubris once before and landed myself with this orb. Think I'd rather not make the same mistake again. If this adventure has taught me anything, it's that there are things in this world far more valuable than power. Besides, grown quite fond of this merry band of ours, but I'd quite like to see what happens to it. I'm sure Mistra will summon me soon enough, but until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way, with a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
Who wins the bet? Wizards are not entirely boring. Well, my friend, what do you say?
Funny Minx says that because of my YouTube playthrough. I'm probably going to make Minx a wizard. Because I want to run around with Jaheira and Minx in my YouTube playthrough. For most of Act 3, I'd say. Celebration sounds perfect.
I agree. We should claim whatever's left of the elf song as spoils and drink it dry. By rights, half the city belongs to us. So many have fallen on both sides of this conflict. Once I would have died proudly in defense of the Netherbrain, thinking it a god. It is a sobering thought. and I intend to chase it away with whatever filth passes for wine in these parts.
We had to come to this end because I don't know if I'll ever
It's
actually
over.
recruit Minfara
And
again
it's
in a
all
playthrough.
because of you. You.
She's definitely
who were
way better
destined to
than
become a
Halson, though.
thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny.
I think with this playthrough, Minfara is either my second or third favourite companion.
You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Go Shadowheart, then either Minfara or Gale.
You
But
slept like a babe straight through the night, dreamless, thoughtless, and almost entirely free. For the first time, you feel alone, calm. You breathe. Bhaal may have been your beginning, but he will not be your end. Of all those you killed in your father's name, one lingers in your mind even now. Isabel, the cleric of Selûne. Her death weighs upon you still. A burden you will carry for the rest of your days. But fortunately, you will not have to carry it alone.
Couple of drow waifus.
The world wakes to a new dawn, and we are here to greet it. Not as conquerors, but as saviors.
Oh, we can still conquer using our own strength for us, not for Bhaal.
Yes, I would like that. No more gods or monsters, no devils or demons to manipulate our fate. We reclaimed our freedom, though everything was against us. What would you do with it?
Well, how about we visit your family first? What's left of them?
Yes, that would be good. I'm sure my mother has missed me. She likes competition. We can put the Gondians back to work, rebuild the Steel Watch, and march on the Underdark with an unstoppable army at our back. And a song of conquest on our lips. It will be a glorious homecoming, and you will make a beautiful queen. My name belongs to my mother, so our house will have a new name, your name, and the world will learn to fear it. But we can look to the future tomorrow, or the day after. Today, let us think only of ourselves in this moment. We have won a lifetime together.
Even still, Minfara and I will still conquer the world. Shadowheart with her white hair looked better in the dress.
In the 6 months since the Netherbrain fell, you have often doubted the decisions that led you to the depths of the Underdark. Here, there is little comfort. There is only conflict, danger, and war against impossible odds. But there is also joy, even though your camps are haunted by scuttling spiders and Loth-sworn soldiers. When you lie with Minthara, you feel like you could tear down the world, and you're building an army of your own. The outcasts, the exiles, and the rebels flock to your cause. Now you must leave them for a brief while and return to the surface, for you have received an invitation to meet with friends and allies once more.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Wow. How Albia grew up.
There's something strange in your old friend's mouth. What is it?
What have you got there, Scratch?
A familiar invitation. He wants you to throw the object he's dropped. But it isn't a ball. It's the astral prism.
Glad Withers remembered to invite my favorite companion.
Scratch barks merrily in something like agreement.
I don't know if I have potions of animal speaking. So I think your inventory gets destroyed, right? Where'd you find this?
He whines. Less talk, more throw.
That's for you. Still got the necromancy of Fae. And all my gear. That's nice.
Now there's a face I know well and
Go fetch. Hello, Albia. You're a big boy now, are you? Good to see
He
you.
looks coyly at the ground, suddenly shy.
What have you been up to since we last met?
He snaps the air and wiggles. He's either miming fighting a many-limbed creature or dancing. It's unclear. He is, however, exhausted. He's had plenty of adventures without you.
Get some rest. Burned it. Want to pet him? Game won't let me pet him too. There we go. No matter how big you are, you can still have a pet.
Dream in red.
Is there potions?
Now there's a face I know
Seems to be only clothing. Mother Superior of the Cloister of Sombre Embrace. It's a big title, kiddo, huh? I must say.
Lady Shah's blessings to you. Or perhaps you don't need them. You look well.
I could say the same for you. Prospering at your lady's side, I take it?
Very apt choice of words. But it doesn't just go for me. Lady Shah's entire church prospers. The Absolute washed the Sword Coast with blood and tears. It is now fertile ground for her message to flourish. Broken hearts, shaken faiths, refugees without homes, former cultists without purpose. They can all become the Night Singer's children, with the right nudge. You should see how they flock to us. We spread like the night sky chasing the sun below the horizon.
So the Sharon worship has gotten even worse, I see. Well, you got what you wanted, and I helped you achieve it.
You did, and I'll be forever grateful. Perhaps one day, you may open your eyes to her wisdom yourself. But even if you do not, I shall make sure that the sharp edge of her spreading gospel does not trouble you.
Good, because if it does, I'll have to take you out.
I won't have it said that I'm not capable of enjoying a fine night with good company. Tell me what you've been doing.
Lots of sea. Well, apparently I visited Candlekeep to research Bhaalspawn history.
Can you blame them? It must be like meeting their literary hero, or anti-hero, I suppose. I suppose you'll be keen to do the rounds, with so many old acquaintances gathered. Do not let me hoard your time. But don't be such a stranger, either, in future. You know where to find me. I can always make some time for an old friend. One of the privileges of being in charge.
I like this outfit, I must say. So long as you don't try to convert me.
Oh, you're far too cunning to fall for that. Consider Lady Shah's cloister your safe sanctuary, for as long as it answers to me.
What's it like being the Mother Superior?
All-consuming. Endless decisions to make, underlings jockeying for your attention, threats from the outside, threats from the inside. There's times I miss when it was just our little group against the odds. Simplicity is a luxury that's drifted out of my reach, I'm afraid. But at least for tonight, I can have a taste of how it used to be.
And do you ever think of your predecessor?
I shouldn't. But from time to time, yes.
It could happen to you.
Holding the office she once held, standing within the shadow of Lady Shah herself, it complicates my feelings towards her. I came to see her as an adversary, an obstacle. But what recourse did she have? What did she see when she looked at me? A future in which she was discarded, where the reward for her service and sacrifice was to groom her own replacement. What transpired was the Dark Lady's will. If time rolled back, I would do the same thing all over again without hesitation. Yet, I am not without sympathy.
Heart knows. Could happen to her in the future. And how's Nocturne?
Almost as busy as I am. Such rapid growth creates a good deal of work for a quartermaster. So many lost souls in need of dark cloaks. She has risen to the occasion, though, as I knew she would. Sometimes she fears the others will grow jealous, but I see her as a favorite. Well, it's true. I do. They can challenge me on the matter if they dare, though none are so bold.
Can we hug?
What? A show of sincere affection? You're lucky none of my followers are around to witness this. Come here.
Don't worry, Minfara, I'm just hugging her. Minfara's like, stab you in the back, you know?
Let's keep that our special secret. I have a reputation to maintain, you know?
Is it worth talking to Volo? Probably just says the same stuff I've already heard, you know? Gale.
There you are.
You would definitely have different stuff to say.
Well, well. Look what the Tressim dragged in. Professor Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy. Educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake your acquaintance.
Professor. You confine yourself to the School of Illusion. I'd have thought you could teach the entire curriculum. Yeah, I hate that word. I haven't heard that word since high school, and I'm glad for it.
I did offer, as a matter of fact. However, the Blackstaff insisted I couldn't teach every subject, nor could the simulacra of myself I offered to create for that purpose. So I've settled for teaching the art of illusion. Magic to confound the senses, to render the impossible into reality, and to allow expression of that most magical attribute of all, imagination. I fear my students find me somewhat intimidating due to my, explosive former reputation. I seem to put the fear of the gods into them.
Oh, you could explode.
Or the fear of Mystra, to be more specific.
Are you still able to explode? What the hell's happening back there?
Not long after, we went our separate ways, and assured me neither she nor the orb should pose me any threat in the future.
Oh.
Of course, it's still in there. A constant reminder of my former hubris. And a surprisingly effective means of keeping my more disobedient students in line. Perhaps a tad too effective. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. The weave is not fodder for idle study. It's dangerous and should be treated as.
Still, I hoped my students might be a little more open to the playful side of such magic. Oh, they try their best, of course, when they can manage to stay awake.
Cheek of them. Nothing a well-placed swipe from Tara can't fix, though.
And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned?
Keep going the sorcerer route. Been enjoying my innate and effortless talent for magic, of course. No further education required.
From you, I'd expect nothing less. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know? I'd be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you.
Perhaps Minfara and I can give a lecture together.
I don't see why not. Two heads are better than one. Unless you're dealing with an Etin. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. My apologies, Tara. That would be our tower.
Tara's cracking the whip now.
It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come.
Other reunions to which I was not invited.
Minfara.
Yes, my love. Are you done talking to your friends? Can we leave?
Aren't you enjoying seeing everyone again?
I have hosted gatherings of house matrons and high priestesses who wanted nothing more than to murder one another before the night was done. I have negotiated the handover of hostages and smiled politely while sensing a dagger at my back. I thought I was equal to anything, but this is also pleasant. And I am not even sure anyone here likes me.
Well, I like you, and that's the most important thing.
It is the only thing. Let us finish our socializing and be done. In truth, I have never enjoyed parties. Although they do present the perfect opportunity for a poisoning.
We shouldn't poison them this time, Minfara.
Taste my lips. They are already laced with toxins. None shall be spared tonight, not even you.
I mean, I gotta say, you gotta make sure. Either just wanted a kiss or she does want to kill us all, you know?
Now go. Mingle, carouse, indulge. Tomorrow we return to the Underdark, and our campaign against my house continues. We will need all of our strength.
Keep some strength for tonight. Your body, my body. We will need it.
I always have strength enough for you. Do not make me wait long. I expect there have been other reunions to which I was not.
Polo, you got anything interesting to say?
Star of the show, our humble protagonist who forsook Bhaal to save the city. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
Have you come seeking a statement for your next tell-all?
Oh, I wouldn't bother you with such things during a party. And anyway, I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
You could capitalize on history repeating itself. How about the Bowlspawn 2?
Come now, you don't want to be seen as a mere sequel. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Hmm? Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
Albie is just running around having a good roll over and shit. Scratch, I don't know if the Albia is
that blood? No,
much of a run around all night kind of hit anymore. Hello, Astarian. Still looking good.
I expect there have been other reunions to which
That's
I
true.
was not.
Well, look who it is. My murderous little friend. What have you been up to? Fallen back into old habits?
Thinking about taking over the world, but this time doing it my way.
Ah, a mutual interest. You must tell me all about it sometime. If only to make sure our plans don't clash.
Seem to be enjoying your new life?
Of course. I've tried to taste everything this world has to offer. It has been a joy. I've been rediscovering what it means to be alive. More or less. Cazador's mansion has become my palace, and played host to every kind of banquet and soiree and masquerade imaginable. And of course, has seen its fair share of hedonism, clandestine deals, and the occasional disappearance. Whatever it takes to build up my influence over those who matter. I'm spinning my web. Power grows slowly, but I have nothing but time now.
Indeed. What's your end game? Ruler of Baldur's Gate?
Oh, I wouldn't say ruler. Any old fool can sit on the throne. I would be more of a puppet master. For all my freedom to walk in the sun, it's still much more fun to pull the strings of power from the shadows. But the important thing is I am doing wonderfully. Finally having a life that's worth living. And who knows what's next? There's an entire world out there, ready for the taking.
Indeed. I'd drink to that.
Perhaps the next time we meet, we'll have grander conquests to toast. I did miss you, you know. There is a sense of loneliness that comes with power. We did share a wonderful adventure, you and I. A pity to see it end in some ways. But we have great new lives stretching out before us, and great new adventures to go on. I will never forget the time we spent together, though. And I know you'll never forget me. Until next time, darling.
Who are you?
I didn't realize you were such a homebody, Tara.
For 2 months I trained the Knights of the Comet. For 2 more I skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through Limbo. I never imagined we'd be standing toe-to-toe on this day, in this place. Nothing but allies, I always told myself. A necessary partnership. But in spite of every strained word, every barbed glance, seeing you brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head.
Oh, you know, we did have pleasure together. I figured the Lich Queen would be dead by now. What's the hold up?
We've spilled blood, gained a foothold in the astral, but still we need allies. And one beyond reckoning has made itself known. Zerith Minyaragith.
And what's that?
Not a what, but a who. The immortal god king of the Githzerai. An exiled people. Once kin with mine, until the madness of civil war ripped our one sky into two. Our Gish sent word of the rebellion to Minyaragith through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley. It's fallen to me to secure an alliance.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend, as they say.
Sometimes. But I don't need the Githzerai to fight for us. Just with us. Minyaragith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that I must meet him. He is also a near deity. Should the Githzerai join us, we could topple the City of Death in a red dragon's blink. Should they refuse, I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction. I am the comet. I will not rest until I burn Vlaakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces. My people will be free.
There's it.
But you've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable charm.
Shame you couldn't be with us in person. It's like talking to a ghost.
I suppose it is, rather. I'm just glad to be here at all. It's taken a dozen Gish's talents, a few stolen psi crystals, and 10 days of effort to conjure my projection. Worth it, I'd say. I miss this place. This... Fey Run. More to the point, I missed you. I wouldn't even deny it with Vlaakith's Vorpal blade at my neck. Though, I'd rather it not come to that. Now go, mingle a bit. That's the word, right? Mingle. But don't think you've seen the last of me. I'll be back, sure as the comet will rise, sure as Kalir will forever circle the sun.
What became of the egg? Is it hatched?
So it has. And a fine man the hatchling will be. I call him Zan. Freedom. He is with the mages of Zamvardim.
Right.
I trust his care to no one else. Zan's destiny will be his own to follow. Warrior, poet, explorer, scholar. His way will be the way of the comet. No chains to bind us, no lies to bury us. Liberty will be the rallying cry that unites our empire.
Nice. There was a mummy. Ira?
Well now. You can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to.
That makes one of us.
Oh, forgive me. I am simply excitable. It is good to be out under an open sky once more. My first, since the reconstruction began. We left quite a mess behind. But the city begins to look something like itself once more. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers. Same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon. Same cisterns overflowing. Huh.
What about the Bhaal temple?
An empty throne. Thanks to you, the city will not be long in burying it. Baldorians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three, but nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two, if they don't expel her. Again.
Thanks, just right. Look at me. Wait, you have children? We didn't meet them.
Ah, yes. Forgive me. There wasn't much time to offer hospitality with an elder brain looming over the city. They ask about you, of course. But I keep them a little too busy for stories. There's still much to do. People to house. A Harper network to rebuild. I may have little love for this city, but so long as my family chooses to serve it, I can do no less. But I see the flush in your cheeks when I speak of family. Perhaps you mean to start one of your own.
Don't know how I'm gonna do that.
I don't want to watch over a blood match where the duelists call me auntie. Just be careful, Bowspawn.
Baal's line dies with me.
All right, Bhaal child. It is true you are no longer what you were. You have done well for yourself. For all your travels. I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home. Whatever that means to you.
Well, Minfara and I, we're doing some stuff.
Ah, sentiment. With the greatest affection, I can think of better ways to sour our stomachs. I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
Manx, I saw you flexing back there.
Boo! We are not dreaming. It is our old friend.
What happened to you? You look terrible.
Boo suggested a hello is more traditional. You will forgive the aroma, I hope. We were not expecting the Dusty One to open a portal to our very cell. Boo had a moment to lick himself clean, but there is a little too much of Minsk to cover.
And what were you in the cell for?
Minsk and Boo have been helping, of course. We guard the streets, while Jaheira is occupied with harperish matters. The Zentarum rule the city's underbelly, so Minsk and Boo went to give them a tickle. There were harsh words, battle cries, some manner of head wound. We awoke in a Zentish cell, awaiting trial by noble combat. Execution, says Boo, though I am not sure of the difference. It is a long walk to the gallows, and Minsk still has his fists, no?
Does Jaheira know you're off the leash?
She told Minsk and Boo to behave themselves, which is why we shall be back in our cell by dawn. But leave such matters for the morn. Tonight is for celebration and the telling of tales. How have you filled your days since we tore this sticky tyrant from the sky?
Studied Bhaalian history. If you've got any more allies from the last crisis, I'd like to meet them.
Minsk has wondered how that sad-mouthed grey cloak and flighty Aerie have fared, and whether Yarn ever built his turnip cannon. But should you meet a red wizard, remember, you may have conquered your bloodline, but there is no shame in a small and sensible amount of murder. There is much merriment to be made before the night is done. Go and greet the others. Minsk shall make himself presentable. Ah, this pond shall do nicely, Boo. Though I see no soap, so you shall have to blow the bubbles for me.
I wonder if I can get
I do like minks. Wonder if there's any... There's not a lot of stuff in this time. I remember my first playthrough, I had like 20 letters to read. See if there's any different ones. I think this is just one from Larian, right? Letter from Nocturne, we probably already had that.
I expect there have been other reunions to which I was not.
Yeah. Letter from Mirage, that's new. My friend, no, my darling. Greetings from Menzo Baranzan, where the blood you so kindly traded me is ready to play its part in resurrecting the glorious house Adom. I don't even. From the moment I saw you, I knew you had power, and I knew that I could harness it. I knew that it could be mine.
I will never get tired of seeing that.
Soon I will descend into the abyss my people call the Claw Rift, searching for my lost house in its depths. Will it be dangerous? Oh yes, most dangerous. But don't fear, darling.
Becoming accustomed to the taste
Your strength will see me through. I will find the ruins of my house, and when I emerge again, it will be as a matron mother of the house reborn. All thanks to you. All thanks to the power of your blood. Till we meet again, my darling. Taken after Astarion. Floric we've read. Elminster we've definitely read. Voss, probably.
I expect there have been other reunions to which I was not invited.
Orpheus may not be with us, but the comet shines ever bright. I think this is... already read that last time. And from Hope. Not a lot of letters when you kill everyone. Gortash has gone missing.
Withers has quite a nose for fine vintages. Well, in a manner of speaking.
I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of sun-fed plants.
Yeah, Duke Ravengard disappeared somewhere. Iron Hand Gnome sees power. Ban all Gondians. We didn't deal with that stuff. Orm's army disperses.
Withers has quite a nose for fine vintages.
Kill for a glass of Ulava wine.
In a manner of speaking.
Is there a dagger on the floor?
His actual nose must be a distant memory by now.
This is nice.
No need to talk to Milel.
But it has a quaint charm.
I doubt he will say anything different.
Better not be cursed.
Although maybe he does after they won all the awards for the music. That'd be cool if they decided to put all that in. Alright, Withers.
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate. Until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel?
I'm proud. You gave me a new life, another chance, and I did my best with it.
I am pleased to hear it. The satisfaction of one's intention is, to my surprise, a rare accomplishment. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much.
I've caught up with everyone.
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen. The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready, for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
You lousy lot of friends.
To you.
Finished again. 2 days in a row. Obvious.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools. Everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Bhaal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals. I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
Now, one cool thing that would be really cool, but would kind of give away the story a little bit, is if, like, Dark Urge could choose which of the 3 lesser gods that you follow. So it's not just Bhaal. That would be kind of cool. I imagine the game would just get like 6 more different freaking ways to play it if that could happen. That'd be insane. But we are done with Baldur's Gate now. This is the last stream of Baldur's Gate. Well, there will be one more in the future, because I want to see the endings when patch 7 comes out. Now, I don't know how much I'll have to go back to see those endings. Like, maybe I can just finish the game, so the stream would only be like 20 minutes long. But we'll see when that happens. It would be cool if I can just finish and then get the ending. But we'll see, we'll see. But next week I'm gonna start either Dragon's Dogma 2 for the first time, fully blind, don't know anything about the game. I don't even know if the classes work the same as Dragon's Dogma 1 or all that stuff. So it'll be a completely blind experience. The only thing I know is that the story isn't like that long, which kind of makes sense because Dragon's Dogma 1 wasn't that long when it first came out either. Dark Arisen just added so much. Or I'll go and play Terraria and finish Master Mode. I think the only way I'm actually going to finish it is if I do it on stream, so I might have to just do that for the next month. After this game too, I wouldn't mind doing something that's not like too story driven. Like no questing, you know, I wouldn't mind just doing something that I'm doing rather than questing, because Baldur's Gate 3, a lot of story, a lot of questing, a lot of reading. So maybe I should just take a break from that and do Terraria. Maybe Terraria into Dragon's Dogma 2? There's also Final Fantasy expansion coming up in a few months. I was thinking, because I saw someone recruiting for like a blind prog week 1 thing, and I'm like, man, that does sound interesting, but I don't know if I care to raid. But there is still a little interest there because I do like it. I'm not sure what will happen. But I'll probably go through Terraria next week. And we'll see what happens after that. I do need to relearn how to play Terraria. But it could be fun. There's definitely some fun moments that could be shared. Some interesting deaths that can happen, like blowing up or getting crushed by a boulder, stuff like that, you know. But it has been a great 2 months of streaming Baldur's Gate 3. I have enjoyed pretty much every moment of it. There is still the YouTube series that is coming. I think tonight is episode 16? 15. Yeah, it's 15 tonight. So let's get in there where my recording of finished Act 1. There are 19 episodes in Act 1. So it'll slowly get there over the next year. I don't know how many episodes we'll get on the YouTube series. Probably like 70 or 80. Because Act 3 is pretty big and I want to do most of the content. But as for Twitch, we're done. We're done streaming Baldur's Gate 3. So new game next week, like I said, probably Terraria, but slight chance it might be Dragon's Dogma 2. Just depends on how it feels. I don't really want to play... Terraria's pretty giant, but I don't really want to play like another giant game that I don't know how to play right away. I'd rather do something that I sort of know how to do, but will still provide me challenge because Master Mode is still hard. But I'll be back next week. Hope you all have a great weekend. Have a great night or day, depending on where you are in the world. We're ending early today, obviously. There's nothing left to do. I played through the game twice now for you. And I'll see you the next time I see you. Maybe if I play Terraria, I will put chat back on the screen so people watching on YouTube can also read the chat. Later, everyone. Have a good one. We'll see Baldur's Gate 3 again in the future, I'm sure. I wouldn't mind if some mods come out that allow people to create their own content. That would be kind of cool. Maybe that will happen. But I'll see you when I see you.